sound we want to hear. Hey, Nick, I hear you have a problem.
Hey there, Jen. I always have a problem, but this one I think you can help me solve, actually. So I'm dealing with this, and I know a lot of other operators have the same problem. So I've got this trip, and I've got 10 double rooms. All right. Now, all of these rooms could technically, physically support two people in each room. All right. But financially, I want to be able to sell up to 4 singles as single occupancies because I've got some folks that are a little precious. And then the other 6 have to be sold as doubles. So they can either all be sold as doubles, or I can sell up to 4 singles and the rest then must be doubles, or else I'm going to end up losing money. On top of that, I can only book 20 people max. So the challenge again is I need to cap the singles at 4. I need to sell as many doubles as possible. I can't go over 20 passengers or 20 travelers. And I don't want to accidentally have a single book double mess fiasco. So is there a way I can set this up in YouLi?
Absolutely. So glad you asked. Let me show you how you can quickly set this up inside your trip. So in Nearly, when you're editing your trip, got to update trip pricing. In bookings mode, you pick one of the checkout flow options, and then you're going to set up 2 packages here. So one is, of course, the one that you want to sell the most of, and that's your double room. And I'm just going to jump in and show you how that's configured. So this is in the pricing mode of must book the minimum. So this is the minimum occupancy package, and it's set to 2. And that's how you make sure you make your money, because you're forcing anyone who picks this to pay for 2 people. Even if they don't know the name of the other person, that's okay. They just put it in a placeholder, and you set your price per person, and you set that to 10 bookings. So that's your max on that. And that's your ideal, right? You want to sell most of your rooms as 10. But then you also want to allow your precious people to book a single room. And in this case, you're actually going to use the price based on occupancy option, and you're just going to set your max occupancy to 1. And so in this case, you're going to make sure that your single occupancy price per person is the right number. Maybe jack that up a little bit, make a little bit more money on your singles. And then you want to set that max to 4, because you said that you don't want to sell more than 4 of those single rooms. So then the next piece to make sure that you don't end up overbooked on that is you need this layer of the min and max people allowed for the trip. So this is going to be setting the min is really just an admin thing for the back end, so you can see when you've crossed over in your dashboard and your trip summary. So this doesn't affect the booking experience for your travelers. So then it's the max that really matters for the scenario we're talking about. And this will make sure that you never book more than 20 people onto this trip so you don't get overbooked. And then the last thing would be to offer the waitlist option. That's optional for this scenario, but potentially recommended if that's how your operations work. Check that out if you are interested in waitlist. So that's how you set it up on the update trip pricing tab. And then just to jump into the trip summary, now we don't have any bookings yet, but this shows us here our min and our max. And this little circle is going to fill in as you get your bookings and go from yellow when it's under the minimum to green when it's in the green space. And then it's going to fill up to red when it's at maximum.
Super. All right. That was easy enough. Thanks.
No problem, Nick. And of course, if there are other interesting scenarios that you want to walk through, please bring them to our team and we might do a video about it. But if you also just want some private assistance, you can always book in with one of our helpful product experts.
Awesome. I'm sure I'll be talking with you soon, Jen.
Bye, Nick.
Bye.